Britton and Richard Denning.
Holding your hand.
Do you?
What's a girl like you doing in a place like this?
Oh, girl's gotta make a living.
What are you doing tonight?
Going home. Tough day.
Live alone? Can you get rid of her?
Shh. It's a man. My husband.
Hurry it up, will you?
Oh, yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Yes, sir. I hope you come again, sir. Mr. What did you say your name was?
I didn't say. Yeah, keep the change, will you?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye now. What's the matter? Haven't you hold enough hands for one day?
Can't I look out? The people, the cars?
Ah, what do you think I am, stupid? We're looking after that man.
Well, you were looking out after him, weren't you?
That's a little bit different from when you are looking after him.
How?
There's something funny about his face. His skin is too tight for a man of his age and has scars behind his ears.
So maybe it was in an accident or something. Come on, let's close up. I'm tired.
Got one more customer coming. Let's not change the subject, lady.
Okay, I looked at him because he was good looking. Does that satisfy you?
Yeah. Fine kind of a life we lead.
Yeah, stinks, doesn't it? Can you suggest whose fault it might be?
Mine, I suppose. I suppose you are the model wife, sitting over there all day, holding hands.
Well, what do you want me to do? Give them a manicure without holding their hands?
You don't have to whisper to him like you did. Just what were you saying you two, huh?
I said, darling, I love you. And he said, come, fly with me to the moon.
Yeah, well, I don't like it, and I won't have it. You hear me?
Yes, I hear you. I hear you. I'm not wearing earmuffs.
Well, listen to this. If I ever catch...
Pipe down. Somebody's coming.
Hello, Maury. How's the boy?
Just fine, Mr. North.
How are you, Mrs. Durgan?
Well, I don't know what it is, Mr. North, but I feel great. Just great. Maybe it's the weather.
Ah, good for you. Say, would you hold this for me?
Oh, it looks like a new hat. You've been shopping for your wife?
I wouldn't dare. No, Mrs. North bought it this afternoon. I picked it up at the shop. They had to put another bunch of bananas on it or something. And don't let me forget it. Mrs. North had scalped me.
Oh, Maury will take care of that.
The usual, Mr. North.
Yeah, but make it a little cleaner around the ears this time, Maury. That last haircut you gave me only lasted 3 days.
Well, this time I'll make it 4 days. Well, what's the latest in the outside world, Mr. North?
Well, Reynolds pitched a shutout. Did you hear?
No. Go on, you kidding?
What's the matter, Maury? You seem a little upset.
Nothing the matter. Oh, no, I'm in the pink, Mr. North. Honest, yes, sir. It's Elsie. Honest, Mr. North, sometimes she aggravates me something terrible. The way she acts about...
What do you mean, about money?
Yes, about money, too, but it's mainly... You know how it is. Men customers come in the shop for manicure, and the way she acts about...
Oh, it's probably nothing, Maury. She's a very good-looking woman. Naturally, men are attracted to her. I wouldn't worry about it. Nothing's going to happen.
Well, I don't know, Mr. North. I can't stand it much longer.
I'll be right back.
Elsie. Come back. See what I mean, Mr. North?
You think you've got troubles, Morris? Take a look at this guy, Frank Manson, the police are after. Boy, he's in real hot water.
If he's single, I'll trade places with you.
And beer. And don't ask me if it's cold.
You get any cigarettes?
Why don't you look and
Forgot them
see?
again, huh? Now what's bothering you?
Skip it.
You think I like living in this joint any better than you do?
Why don't we go out just once? Go to dinner. Take in a show.
Look.
Anything to get out of this place.
Look, honey, I told you I can't leave the joint.
And I see you went to the barber, though.
That's right, to grab a shave. It's only across the street.
Well, what'd you have your face fixed for? What'd you go through all that and spend all that money?
Sometimes I wonder myself. I got a feeling it isn't changed enough.
Hello, Jerry.
Okay, an onion and an olive coming up.
Well, how do you like it?
Oh, I didn't taste it. I wouldn't dare.
Jerry, my dress.
Oh. Hey, you know, you're pretty nice looking for a girl.
Well, where'd you put it?
Oh, here. Better drink it before the onion and the olive get drunk and start throwing rocks at each other.
My hat. Where is it?
No, I didn't see it.
My new one, the one you brought home.
Oh.
Oh, Jerry, you didn't.
Oh, wouldn't you know it? Elsie Dargan, I told her to
Who's Elsie Dargan?
The manicurist, the barber's wife. I stopped in for a haircut, and, well, I guess I forgot it. But don't worry, I'll get it tomorrow, Pam.
I want to wear it tonight. We're having dinner with Bill Wygant.
So, wear some other hat. Say, why don't you wear that one that looks like, you know, the one with the chicken feathers all mixed up in the broccoli?
Jerry North, you go back to that barber shop and get my new hat.
But Pam, he'd probably be closed by the time I got there.
Call him up in time to wait.
Well, I still don't see why you can't wear some other hat.
With chicken feathers and broccoli? Want your wife to look like a barnyard? Call him.
Oh, nag.
Yeah, the head box is here. Well, Mr. North, I was just about ready to leave. I have an idea. If you want me to, I take it home with me. Save you half an hour driving. I live at the Colby Apartments, West 11th Street, just off the square, okay? No, I won't forget it. Okay. I'll be leaving right away as soon as Elsie gets back. Bye now.
What are you waiting for? Why don't you go home?
Aren't you coming?
No, I'm not coming.
Where are you going?
I told you. On a flying trip to the moon.
Who are you meeting?
Take your hands off me. Why don't you go home and look at television? That's what you always do, isn't it?
Don't get smart with me. Elsie, all I want to know who you're meeting. Aren't you going to tell me?
No, I'm not. Then take your hands off me, you creep.
Why don't you say it instead of...
Whoa, you're really blowing your rock, aren't you? Come here. Come here. Does that dampen the fire any, baby?
I never thought you'd walk out on me.
Oh, honey, don't talk like that. You know I'd never walk out on you. I swear it.
Well, I think I will go out and get a little fresh air. Is there anything you want me to bring you?
Just bring yourself back, honey.
I won't be too long, honey.
Why don't you use your key, honey? Hey, you're that manicurist from that barber shop across the street, aren't you?
That's right.
Say, what is this? What do you want?
Just a little talk, Mr. Matson.
You're crazy. Now get out of here.
Why don't you call the house dick? Have him throw me out.
How'd you know where I lived?
I watched you cross the street when you left the barber shop.
So?
Well, after you left the shop, my husband told me you'd had a plastic job. He saw the scars. And then I saw your picture in the paper. Francis Leroy Matson.
Still wasn't enough. How'd you know?
Oh, that's right. So I went down to the post office. I thought maybe, well, you know those pictures they put up. And sure enough, there you were. Thought maybe you might like to see it. Checks, doesn't it? Height, weight, color of the eyes. Okay?
You're looking to get your pretty little neck wrung, aren't you, honey?
You want to know why? While I was in the post office, I got a real bright idea. So I wrote a letter saying exactly why I was coming here, what you look like now, and where you're staying.
Tell me, you sent it to the cops?
No, that wouldn't be bright, Mr.
DA?
Matson. Uh-uh. You see, I wrote that letter to myself. Well, don't you get it? If you pay me off, I'll burn the letter when it comes. If I'm not around when it comes, my husband will open it and... Okay?
How much?
Oh, seeing as how the paper said that you made some pretty nice bundles when you killed those two bank guards, I'd say a reasonable amount would be, 10,000.
Only 10 grand?
You got a cigarette?
How are you and the barber going to get along on just 10 G's?
My husband doesn't figure in this deal.
What's he got against 10 G's?
Nothing. Except I've got something against splitting it with him. I'm pulling out. Now, about the money.
It's a pretty nice anklet you wear. Say anything on it?
Just my name.
I like it.
It's only gold-plated.
I mean what it's on.
Well, a minute ago you were ready to kill me.
Sweetheart, that was a minute ago. Do I pass?
Maybe.
You know, you and I can get around. We head out, kicks up rough, we come back. That way nobody loses anything.
Yeah, except me, the 10,000.
Oh, no, we keep right on going. You got a signed check. Fill it in for any amount.
When would we hoist the anchor?
Right now.
Well, I'd have to burn that letter first. You know, the one I wrote.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Hey, when do you expect that?
Tonight. I sent a special delivery.
Tell you what. There's a midnight plane leaving for England. I'll meet you.
Of course, you wouldn't run out on me, now, would you?
Oh, honey, and miss all the fun?
How do I know what your idea of fun is? Convince me.
All right, name it, baby. What?
It's right on the tip of my tongue. $10,000. Now.
You just got yourself a deal. Come here.
That's right, the Chancellor Hotel. That's where you'll find Frank Matson. Room 317.
Are you sure?
I ought to be.
Okay. It's just that the whole police force was out looking for him, and here you come and...
I know him, I tell you. He just had a plastic job. You can still see the scars.
Well, that doesn't necessarily prove you know him. I mean, because of the scars on him.
It's the scars on me that prove it, Lieutenant.
Oh. So you and Frank are old friends, huh?
Well, you can call it that. Look, here's the key to his room. You can walk right in on him. Do you believe me now?
Enough to take a chance? Wagon, have a car ready for me. We'll take a run over there, okay?
What do you want me for?
To identify him. None of us have seen the new face. Okay?
It'll be a pleasure.
Mrs. North, oh, I am sorry.
Mr. Dargan, don't tell me you forgot my hat.
Oh, this must be National Forget Pam's Hat Week.
Jerry, that isn't funny.
I've been upset all day long. My wife and I had an argument.
Oh, well, I see.
Well, now, Pam, you can get along without that hat tonight, can't you?
Well, I suppose I'll have to. Unless,
Unless what?
unless Mr. Dargan will give us a key to his shop.
Well, how about it, Maury? I promise not to swipe any haircuts. Do you mind?
No, I don't mind, but this is the only other key. I mean, besides Elsie's. Excuse me. Send a special delivery letter to Elsie.
Isn't there a return address?
No? This is Elsie's handwriting.
You mean she wrote it to herself?
It looks like it. I better open it. It might be something important. Mr. North.
What's the matter?
Read this. What a crazy thing to do.
It certainly is crazy, trying to blackmail Frank Matson.
He'll kill her.
Jerry, we've got to get to the Chancellor Hotel right away.
Now, look, Pam, this is a job for the police.
We'll find a policeman on the way.
Let's go, Mr. North. I am worried. Please.
All right, come on.
You sure you cautioned your guests not to come down to the lobby for the next 15 minutes?
That's right.
Good.
Not a policeman. We haven't seen a single cop on the way.
Did you find one?
No.
I'm not waiting.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Maury. Don't be a chump. You can't handle Matson.
Bill!
Oh, we're glad we found you.
I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to call you, but something important came up.
Yeah, for us, too. Here, read this letter, quick.
317. That's right.
Frank Matson. Well, that's funny. Well, who's this, Jerry?
Maury Dargan, Elsie's husband. This Lieutenant Wigan.
You've got to do something, Lieutenant.
He'll kill her, Bill.
Yeah, this is going to complicate things a little.
Well, what's the matter?
We came here to pick Matson up. His girlfriend put the finger on him. She's trying to get him to come down.
But, darling, just for one drink. I know, but the place is almost pitch black. We can sit in a corner. You know what cocktail lounges are like. Oh, darling, please, for me, just this once. Oh, swell, you're wonderful. Hurry up, darling.
All right, get over there, all of you, and keep out of sight. Is the place covered? Right, good. Let's watch the elevator. Matson. Police, get your hands up.
Not you, dirt.
Hold it. Haven't got a chance.
Is this Frank Matson?
Yes.
This is the man who came to my shop. So that's how Elsie... Where is she? Where is my wife?
She didn't come down with him.
You must make him tell you what he's done with her. You must make him tell you.
He's dead. Donahue, get the medical examiner.
know one thing. Elsie is not in Frank Matson's room.
Where is she?
You got your key, Maury?
Be careful, Mrs. North.
Oh!
Pam, Maury, quick, the lights.
Oh!
It's Elsie.
Elsie, are you all right? Elsie, she won't say anything.
She's gone.
Why did I give her what she wanted? Anything.
Why can't I go? What am I doing here?
In a little while.
The lieutenant don't like to be rushed, Miss Jansen.
What's locked, Bill?
Say, what's this?
It's Mrs. Dargan, Bill. She's been shot.
I'm sorry, Mr. Dargan.
There's nothing you could do. She must have been out of her mind trying to get money out of Frank Matson.
Miss Jansen,
I suppose you think I did it.
looks like you're going to have to answer a few questions.
Such as?
Why didn't you tell me the woman you saw go into Matson's room was Mrs. Dargan?
Because I didn't know who she was.
And why didn't you tell me she went up there to put the squeeze on him?
Because I didn't know that either. All I know is he said, "Why don't you use your key, honey?" Then I knew why he wanted to get me out of the room.
Now, come on, Miss Jansen. Tell me the truth.
You wouldn't know the truth if it stared you in the face.
Pam, how did you ever get all that money?
$10,000.
That isn't my purse, Jerry. Here's mine where it landed when I fell.
Well, who's this? Miss Jansen, that belong to you?
No, it isn't mine.
Dargan, do you recognize this?
It's my wife's, Elsie's.
Well, if I killed her, I would have taken the money, too, wouldn't I?
And Frank Matson wouldn't have done it because he would have taken the money.
Pam, you're right. But why don't we all go downtown and talk this over?
Yeah, that's a good idea, Bill.
Donahue, tell the medical examiner when he's through over at the hotel, we've got another one for him over here.
Well, can I go now?
Yes, you may go.
Wait a minute, Maury. This is your wife's key case, isn't it?
Yes, where did you find it?
It was on the floor. It fell out of her purse with the other things. Is one of these a key to the shop?
Yes, this one.
Let's go. Going to lock up, Maury?
Oh,
Look, hurry it up, will you, Jerry? You know, Bill, I don't think it'll be necessary for all of us to go downtown at that. Just you and Maury Dargan.
what do you mean?
See this lock, Bill?
Yes?
It isn't a snap lock. It doesn't lock automatically.
Well, of course, Mr. Dargan had to use the key to both unlock the door and then lock it again.
Exactly. There are only two keys to this place. His key and his wife's key, the one that was inside in her purse.
Well, get to the point, will you, Jerry?
Pam, what did Maury tell us when we were up in his apartment about the keys to this place?
That there were only two, his and his wife's.
Remember that, Maury? So unless you can convince the lieutenant that Elsie locked the door with her key after she was dead, you locked the door with your key after you killed her.
That's crazy. I had no reason to kill her.
This afternoon, when she ran out of the shop, you sounded pretty desperate.
But Mr. North, we had just an ordinary argument like every husband and wife has.
Ordinary? It didn't sound like an ordinary argument to me.
Look out, Jerry! That was the only thing to do to a woman like that.
There are worse things than women like that, Maury.
I'd like to know what.
Killers.
Well, thank heavens it wasn't harmed.
Well, let's see what it looks like.
I should say not.
Oh, now look, Pam, we went through a lot to get that hat.
Yes, I know.
Put it on.
I can't.
Why not?
Because I'm going to exchange it tomorrow for one I like better.
Mr. and Mrs. North is directed by Ralph Francis Murphy. A John W. Loveton production. Produced by Federal Telefilms. Starring Barbara Britton and Richard Denning, featuring Francis DeSales. presentation.